One tribe, a reminder of a place once lived, where real equality and community existed, free from judgment, free from the system of fear and control, a place where connection can lead to possibilities, and a space where creativity has no restrictions, a path through the unknown, not knowing where one's going to end up, but having the faith of knowing things are going to work out. A realization that the ocean is a thread that connects all the lands and all the tribes of people. A feeling of being connected to something greater than one's own singular life. A greater realization that no man is an island. Instead, a critical piece that makes up this collective consciousness. A part of time where the past, present and future coexist. A place of magic where thoughts become things. A greater understanding that by living in harmony with nature, one gains a healthy mind, body and spirit. A universal space where energy, frequency and vibration merge into one. And a great knowing that together as one, we can make a difference. Welcome to One Tribe.
Yeah, it's awesome. Nina is just, I would say, the best of the best for training partners. She's really everything that you could want, physically and mentally. She's a friend. She's, super fit. She's really, really passionate about what she does, both environmentally and, surf-wise and physically. So I think that, we're going to be a pretty good amateur team, even though we're going up against a lot of Olympic athletes and ex-Olympians and so forth. I think that we're going to be a really, really good team over in Bali, and Bali's going to be, just another little thing that is part of the bigger picture in the end, if you think about it. That, Nina and I will probably go on to do a lot more after Bali, but we really hope to make a big difference over there as an amateur team coming from good old Kilcunda and Cape Patterson. So the Bali Hope Swim Run is going to be where 30 change makers from around the whole world are coming together on the island of Nusa Lembongan in Bali to be able to, as we were talking about, create some sustainable change around how we use and manage both single-use plastic as well as waste management in general. It's something a little different from a triathlon. It's supposed to be quite a gnarly sport, so quite a rough sport where you're going from swimming to running to swimming to running, back and forth for, multiple times over. It could be any distance, but for ours, it's 18 Ks of running and 3 Ks of swimming. So it could be, a 400 metre run and then a 200 metre swim, and then we scramble up the rocks and then straight back into the ocean and then, up the hill. So it's going to be quite unique in the sense that we'll have a pool buoy between our legs swimming. We'll have our runners on while we swim, and then we'll also have paddles on our hands. So they're just all ways that we can sort of help each other, and we'll be tied at the waist as well. So we have to run together and work together to get the job done.
All right, guys, while we're signing in, we'll get it organised a little bit. Thanks everyone for coming along tonight. It's great to see such a good turnout for essentially picking up a bit of rubbish. We've been a group, there's been a couple of groups. Kara and Nina have been doing the coast down towards Killy. We've been doing the Cape Road between Cape and Inverloch, and it's amazing how much rubbish we actually have dumped. And I really wanted to do this road section. Ken spoke to me a month or so ago. We thought we'd get together and combine resources, because this is probably the trashiest section of road in the Shire. It really is a disgrace.
When you come from a small community like Bass Coast, and you realise that you have multiple connections with people that come in and out of your life at lots of different times. And Tony O'Connell, or Toc, as I guess he's more well known, I think I would say my connection to him is probably more so now through running. So I've been on a few runs with Toc, and he's such a great run buddy, and a lot of people would say that because he's he runs with lots of different people, and he's just really down to earth and encouraging. But everybody knows him, and I think he's probably known my family for a really long time. So I think our paths have probably crossed at multiple intersections throughout our lives. It's just at the moment, yeah, and we both live in Cape Patterson as well. So, you know, I've seen walk past the house and give him a wave. It's that sort of thing.
Flow state, it's such a good word, isn't it? And I think flow state can mean, you know, a whole host of different things to different people. But personally, achieving flow state for me, when I'm out running, there's nothing more, or there's nothing better than flow state. And to be able to just be completely absorbed in none other than just running and not thinking of, you know, not stressing or not worrying and just flowing, as they would say, is, you know, is the best sort of feeling. So achieving it, really, you've got to be, you know, the task has got to be quite difficult, I feel. So you've got to be really pushing your mind to concentrate on only the task at hand. You've got to be super mindful of just staying in that focused state, and then maintaining flow state's a whole nother thing, because distractions can, you know, come in at you left, right and centre. So I think it's something that you have to practice and do a lot of trying to sustain that flow state. Yeah, so there's a big beach cleanup happening at Phillip Island. So Gippsland Intrepid Landcare have kindly put on an awesome cleanup. So there's going to be a big event happening, not just a beach cleanup. There's going to be a whole host of speakers, guest speakers that come to speak to, I guess, the bunch of people that are cleaning up, as well as the local community that are there. I think it's so important to, you know, to do these types of things in the community and do them regularly, so that people can see that, you know, hey, this is a normal thing. We should all be doing this every day of our lives. Like, just even if it's just take 3 for the sea, you know, take 3 pieces of rubbish, picking them up and put it in the bin. So, all right. So, what does balance mean to you, and how do you maintain balance in your life?
Well, balance is the basic of everything. I think you need to be balanced to do things in a proper way. Balance for me is kind of harmony as well. Okay, so you're feeling good to doing a thing you're ready to do, or you're feeling good for experiencing some new things you've never done before. And balance is a kind of the middle line. You know the extreme to the good, to extreme to the bad, and don't charge yourself on that way. You try to create some kind of middle track. You know, that for me is a balance. Well, I think you live with yourself, so the first person need to believe in you is yourself. You know, if you not believe in yourself, how you make the others believe in you can. And when you have that kind of belief, you're strong, you're ready for anything. The idea is like feeling good what you are, feeling good what you represent in this world, and make every day a different experience by being your own. And I discovered, like, look, we surf for the whole time. I know surf from back to front. I know every single movement. I know everyone in the industry. I know I have a network. I have a career, I have a name in myself. Why not put it back to the surf, what the surf gives to me? So that's when I decided to study for be a coach. I did a course here on Surf Australia, and then I did a course for the level 2 coach. So I create some kind of training sessions to get motivated, lost my weight, get motivated to get a good boards, to surf well, for attractive students to make it. And part of the planning work, I still surfing good. I'm not the best like I am before. Of course, I have limitations, but I'm feeling happy with my performance, and I feeling like now I started eventually like create some kind of a movement, and people start to talk about pro surf coaching, about Ed Amorim. Oh, what this guy's doing, and I start to see results from my athletes, and results can be needed for everyone else in the community. So the community starts to see like kids coming in a certain way and going back in a better way, and more motivated, because surf is not just like action, activity, physical activity. It's like a mental thing as well. You need to put your mind and your body together. And then you need to connect with the wave. And the board is the connection between the man and the nature, you know? So we need to put so much things on that. It's not a simple thing like put your hands and Robin Hood or sort of thing. You create some kind of deepness, you know, you think about surf, you create some kind of exposition the other side the kids don't know about surf. And we talk about the elements, you know, ribs, tides, full moon influence. And I try pass a bit of my experience today to create some kind of direction, because once you get somewhere you already have an example to go. It's more easy than you try find your own way to go there, you know. That's what my idea. And also I basically in good examples around me, you know, like you, Kara, athlete, you know, pass me the information about strings and chord and things like that. What I always here for learn and to improve myself and to deliver the best of I can for my athletes, and they can feel that, you know, and I can see that also. As a surfer, I like to surf my waves, but as a coach, I like to see my athletes, my students surfing that wave, and I surf together. I get emotion, I vibrate, and I create some kind of projection. I project myself on that surf student, and that for me is like essential for the improvements, and they get in the final place where they want to be.
So how long until the race starts?
About 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. So race briefing is now. You're gonna head down. Ready?
Yeah, cool. How you been going in the series so far?
Yeah, pretty good. Had a pretty good run at the Cows Classic.
Yeah.
And Aquathon.
Yeah.
So I think I'm sitting in second or first. I can't remember the series points.
Yeah, cool.
I think that was everything.
I think that they connect people at all different levels, all different ages. Whether you're 18 or 70, male or female, draws the community together to have a good, fun time. I think that's different for each individual. For me, it's about the fun and being involved in the community, water sports, running, and then having a beer at the end and just a bit of a laugh. I think it's good for my mental health because I can connect with family and friends, get in the water, and it's just good to have a healthy, balanced life when you're working in the city and able to exercise and, yeah, just get out there.
Yeah, so sports like a huge part of that.
Yeah, it is a huge part in terms of how you can connect, whether you're fit or not fit, and whether you've got kids, no kids, all ages, and it just gets you sort of out and about.
Channel Challenge, a local event down here, swim run. So to compete, you've got to keep active, you've got to do training. So in one respect it's good for your mental well-being, your physical well-being, to actually do some pre-training like 6 months so that you can do it, not turn up and put your hand in the air and be rescued. However, if you do get rescued, you've overcome that little bit of fear that you actually have competed. So it should be one way or the other. I think it's vital to have these events, not only for older people that compete in them, but younger kids from 6 to 16, they've got something to look up to. At least they know they can see someone old doing it, and then they can say, well, I can do this, and that's what it's all about. Being 71, 72 is a huge achievement, really, because, and the other part, I didn't have any say in it, because each year you just get a little bit older. I think I struggled in the swim, but I'm not a really good swimmer, but I thought it went fantastic. It didn't depress me, and then when I got out of the bridge, I had a few niggling edges, but I didn't let that take me down, Stevie. I ran through it like all the others. Well, it's your ego will do the most damage to yourself, and you've got to, when you lose or win, you've got to deal with being happy or unhappy, and you can't be happy unless you've experienced unhappiness. And a lot of people are unhappy because they lose, and once you experience unhappiness, then it's great, because then you can be happy and experience happiness, but you can't know one without the other.
First local senior male today was Walter Hyatt.
Congratulations, Walter, coming up to a big fan club cheer. Wins a prize of $100 in cash, donated by the Bendigo Bank San Remo. Also, a 1-month membership of the YMCA Bass Coast and a $25 voucher to Saltwater Restaurant in New Haven.
And a regular, and again had a very great year. Runner-up in the local senior female and winner of the Bass Coast Series, Kara Landells.
Congratulations, Kara. You've won $50 cash donated by the Bendigo Bank San Remo, a 4-week membership from My 24/7 Gym in San Remo, and a $25 voucher from the Western Port Hotel.
Yes, he wants to say something.
Hey guys, thanks to everyone, the volunteers and organisers for today. Bass Coast Series always puts on an amazing event every year. So hats off to everyone who helped out today and all the competitors. It's great to see you guys all here supporting the event every year. I love seeing you all here, and well done today on a pretty solid swim. It was quite tough out there, but we all powered through, and what an awesome afternoon for it. So thanks for having an amazing turnout, and see you guys all again next year.
Thanks, Kara. Gift of the gab there. And the winner of the local series for a great summer, Bobby Matthews.
Come on, Bobby, get up
And I'm sure he's got a lot of mates here to help him cash that in over the bar. You want to say something? Bob's been a great supporter of the event, the family have, and also the surf club. He's volunteered time, the old clubhouse, he built all the furniture. He's been here for a long time. And you saw his photo in the Age, along with some of you a few weeks ago. Thanks, Nico. I can jump, but I can't jump.
This is this, guys.
34, 104, 210.
I think we're adding ages up here.
I only do it to keep fit for kite surfing.